right, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Start with Elder Pastor Tahar on down. I also would like to give double honor to the head and the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I also would like to give a quick shout out to you, Sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth and all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And a quick shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion coming back to your heritage in these last days. To y'all, I'd like to say Shalom. All right, now coming back through the spirit and power, you have Bashiam Shah with another exhortation video. All right, this is gonna be a quick one. Going back to doing my Psalms of the Day videos. All right, where I pick one scripture out of the book of Psalms. All right, and break it down. And they gave this time they gave me one. All right, that I liked it. All right, you know, when you hit the daily verses, they give you 3 daily verses, and you know I chose to do the Psalms. All right, because that's what I currently be doing. Is the Psalms of the Days. All right, you know, if y'all have been watching, you know, some of my lessons, you've been seeing that I upload Psalms of the Day videos. But anyway, I'm gonna do the Psalms 60 and 11, because that's the verse that they gave me for the Psalms of the Day. All right, and I'm gonna break it down and just land on it, quick hit, pretty much. This is the book of Psalms 60 and verse 11, and this is King David speaking, by the way. All right. And, you know, not only does this is King David saying this, but also, you know, the elect is coming in the spirit of King David, you know, for the same thing, asking for the same thing. So this is the book of Psalms 60 and verse 11. It says, give us help from trouble. All right. And we're going to need help, all right, from Yahweh Shem Bashah. All right. We're going to need help from on high, man, especially, all right, coming into the days of the times of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, we're gonna need help. All right, you'll be a fool to say you're not gonna need help. Pretty much, you saying you don't need the Lord. If you're saying you don't need help, if you're trying to take matters into your own hand, that means you don't need help. You know, you got these other guys in these other camps, you know, that's trying to, take vengeance and trying to get revenge and stuff like that. All right, on their own. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to solve the problem. We need a help from on high. And that help from on high is going to come from Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know, because at the end of the day, the Lord already told us, you know, to be carnally minded, you know, it's death. So you trying to take matters into your own health, hey, you're going to cause yourself to have death. You know, and not only just, you know, needing help from Jacob's trouble, but in any situation that we may be in, man. Whether if it's struggling to pay bills, we can't be afraid, you know, to ask for help. I myself, you know, is guilty of that, man. You know, don't want to ask for help, you know, because, you know, the flesh, the flesh should have you like, man, you know, I'm a man, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. But, you know, we can't have that mindset, man. You know, if Yahweh Shah need help, how much more than us? How much more us, man? You know, and that's something the brothers told me, you know, because like I said, I'm guilty of that, man. You know, you can't be embarrassed to ask for help, man. If Yahweh Shah asks for help, like I said, hey, the servant is not greater than his master. So 9 times out of 10, you know, you gonna need the help, man, because we can't do it on our own. That's why Yahweh Shah gave us the body, man. You know, because every brother ain't gonna be able to, you know, do certain things like another brother can, man. That's the point of a body. You know, some brothers got strength in this and some brothers got strength in that. That's the point of a body, man. You know? So, and that help is coming from Yahweh. That body is coming from Yahweh Shah. That's the help. That's part of the help. You know? It says, give us help from trouble. For vain is the help of man. You see that? The Lord said it's vain for the help of man. Now, yes, the Lord may have that particular brother to help you, which is a man. But at the end of the day, who put the spirit on that man to help you? Yahweh Shem Shah. So it all goes back, all right, to Yahweh Shem Shah. At the end of the day, that's helping you, man. It's not man. it's Yahweh Shem Shah. But if it be through a brother that's helping you, or sometimes 2/3 may even help you, man. 2/3 may just give you money or whatever you need right then and there, because the Lord put the spirit on that man to do that, man. You know, the scripture tell you, man, for vain is the help of man. And it's another scripture, I can't think of it. I know it, but it won't come out. Roughly paraphrasing, it goes like, don't put your confidence in man, you know, because man can fail you pretty much, man. All right, and that's very much true. But who won't fail you? Yahweh Shem Shah. The scripture tell you as well. It's in the Apocrypha. All right, it's in the Apocrypha where it says, who trusted in the Lord and was ever confounded. You know, I believe it's in the book of Esdras, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty much it said, whoever trusted in the Lord and was confounded. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You see? So nobody who trusted in Yahweh Shem Shah was ever confounded, man. If that man is a true believer, you know, you won't be confounded, because you wholeheartedly trusted in Yahweh Shem Shah. So you think he's gonna leave you confounded? The answer is no. You know, if you be sincere, you know. So, you know, we're gonna need help, man. All right, no matter, you know, what situation may be thrown our way, we're gonna need the help from Yahweh Shem Shah. Like I said, especially, you know, coming into Jacob's trouble, man. We're gonna need a higher power to be on our side to help us. Matter of fact, the Lord even tell you in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, all right, that, you know, he's gonna have to send Michael, the archangel, to help us, man. That goes to show you, man, it's gonna get real out here. For him to send, you know, Michael, the archangel, to help us, man, that tells you a lot. That's heavy, man. You know, that's very heavy. You know, so we're gonna need the help from Yahweh Shem Shah on high, man. You know, like I said earlier, man, you'll be a fool. You'll have to be fucking arrogant as fuck for you not to say you don't need help from Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You just a nigga at this point, man. You know, because all the elect members that's of the hopeful elect, man, we know we're gonna need help in the days of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, so how much more you 2/3 niggas that's saying, oh, I ain't gonna need no help, I got my Glock. Niggas trusting the weapon. You know, they trusting, you know, carnality, man. They don't trust in Yahweh Shem Shah. Matter of fact, that one Kendrick Lamar song, this nigga said, it recently came out not too damn long ago, but he pretty much roughly paraphrasing what he said. I'm gonna trust in my Glock, then God got me. You know, roughly paraphrasing whatever he said. He said something like that. He said my Glock got me, then God got me. So basically, what this nigga is saying, that he gonna trust his gun, then the Lord gonna save him. He's a nigga too. You know, nigga been marking the Lord. You know, the Lord got judgment for that nigga as well. But anyway, that's pretty much all I had. All right, Yahweh Ratazah, this video was edifying. I'm going to close it with giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, and who are truly the Israel today. Start with the apostles to Haron down. And also, double honors to the head and the elder of the Man of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And shalom to you, Shishir Akim.